Why is everything better in black? Because if there's one thing we do best here, it's finding the best blacked out tech, EDC, and toys too. That you don't need, but will definitely want. Oh, we're also giving away a fully blacked out AirPods Pro too, so let's check it out. Don't worry, you'll get a new one.
Starting off with a fanny pack, you will actually want to carry the Arterra Falcon 2-liter, because even the name is freaking cool. We'll dive into the bag as we go, but for now, clipped onto the outside, this average size cutie. That's what she said.
You collect Lafufus, I collect tiny TNF bags.
We are not the same. There's something about the tiny version of the real deal that makes them so fun to use. This being the miniature version of the North Face Borealis backpack. It's even got a functional matching elastic cord for all your fidget needs. Made of nylon like the real deal, and for what feels like a dog toy, they went hard on the details. There's padding around back and even bag straps too, which I wonder if it'll actually fit a Lufufu. Enough to hold Blackout AirPods, my pocket notebook, and even a deluxe Pokemon Black Bolt booster pack. If you know, you know. 35 cards of glory, and if you don't care, I'll make this pack opening quick, as this is only worth about $5 raw and $50 in a PSA 10. Not bad, not great, but imagine making this a Pokemon deck box. That's a real flex. Jokes aside though, I know you want but can't afford the ColorWare's Blackout AirPods Pro. It's on the pricey side as they actually paint a real pair of AirPods, and
yes, we showed them off before, but for good reason. They're sick. But this time, these are for you. We've partnered with Whatnot to give away another pair to one of you who sign up to Whatnot with our link down below. But if you're not familiar with Whatnot, it's like if eBay and Twitch matched on Tinder, went on a pizza date, and had a baby. It's a live streaming shopping app where you can buy, sell, and auction basically anything from real people. Like this Grail PSA 10 Pikachu, which I got at a steal. My hands were literally sweating. And yeah, I went a little overboard shopping on the app, but this is my favorite. I've also seen some wicked EDC and tech deals like AirPods and Nintendo Switches get sniped for over 50% off in auction. So for all you asking for more budget gadget deals, this is literally the cheat code for that. You'll get $15 USD on your first purchase anywhere in the app. So all the tech, EDC, and collectibles you can think of. Got him. Plus, to enter the giveaway and win this Grail Blackout ColorWare AirPods Pro, simply leave your Whatnot username in the comment section down below and let me know what you're planning on spending your $15 credit on. The winner will be picked in a month, and most importantly, we'll DM the winner on Whatnot, so make sure you download and follow our profile to find out. Links and details down below.
We haven't even gotten inside the actual bag and we're already cooking. But one last piece of tech you can't miss, literally because it's bright AF, the Loop Gear SK05 flashlight, fitting perfectly inside our tiny pouch of choice, but don't get it twisted, this is a chunker in the best way possible. It feels like holding a solid metal brick, sturdy, durable, and reliable. Plenty of other modes to play with, but realistically, it's a really cool party trick to impress all the ladies, although it will probably attract more men than anything. Dual beams up front offering a wide and a spotlight with dead simple controls to switch between them all. So if you can get past the size and have the pockets to keep this in, it's easily one of the coolest looking but also useful lights we've tested, because it actually doubles as a portable battery too. I'd call this one a grail find for us and a must-have in every boyfriend or husband's wish list. All I'll say though is don't let your intrusive thoughts win, because you will be tempted to pull this out in every dark room and annoy everyone else around you. Finishing off the outside, this is for the Pokemon nerds, I mean collectors like myself. And if you aren't that, I know for a fact you know someone who is. This is the gift to get them if you know nothing about Pokemon or what their favorite cards are, because this Lucky Vault slab case is something I didn't know I wanted until I got it, basically allowing me to show off my favorite graded cards. It's like carrying a Labubu, but Pokemon cards. Made with a metal frame and what feels like plastic covers on both sides to show off what's inside, it utilizes magnets to hold it shut, but also a simple latch to lock it in. So take your favorite card, obviously this mint condition Charizard for me, slap it in, and wha-bam. The $5 sticker is optional, but will help deter any thieves too. Now, do I feel cooler walking around with this? Hell yeah. Does my girlfriend stand 2 meters away at all times when I do? Also yeah. But hey, no one said being the very best, like no one ever was going to be easy. Now I just need them to release an extra large version so I can rep my all-time favorite cards. Oh, and don't worry, I tested it so you don't have to. And I trust this to keep my card safe, even if it is my most minty of Zards. Back to the real world, some useful everyday gear inside this strangely organized front quick access pocket. The tool that I have not been able to put down, and also featured in my best fidget toys video, linked above and in the description if you want to watch that, the RiveryMFG Zero Blade. Because not only is it good at its job of cutting down Amazon boxes, the beauty is you actually enjoy doing it with this blade. Calling it addictive to play with would be an understatement. The feeling and seeing it jump back in place is scary and satisfying all at the same time. Plus, since it uses utility blades, this tool could last a lifetime. It passed our scientific drop test without popping out on its own too, so you can confidently stick this in your bag without the fear of poking yourself. Next, a special one. Our very own collab with CAHP Tools, the EXME Daily Essentials Panda V4. And basically, if you know, you know. This has been a long time coming. So to finally see you all carry this average size tool in your pocket alongside your own average size tool is just a dream come true. Unfortunately, this is an extremely limited run, like we only made 12 for sale, but whether you collect the CAHP Tool Pandas like we do, or just need a new bottle opener, this is your one and only chance for our first ever drop. So this is your warning to get in early. There's a special link and password in the description, as that is the only way to get one, and I guarantee it will sell out fast.
We finally convinced someone to put our nose drawing on a product that we love. Unfortunately, there are only 10 of them available, so it's super limited quantity. So this one's for all the true pocket holders out there who need a really cool bottle opener.
I will be the first to say, as much as I love this lighter, no one else should buy one. It's the Tsubota and Saint Laurent collab of the Q stick lighter, which Tsubota already sells a blackout version, but for 4 times the cost, you can get the Saint Laurent version with their name engraved on the front. Honestly, I don't even care for the brand, but it's our job to find the coolest gear, and if I'm being real, if you do have some FU money lying around, this is kind of the ultimate quiet flex. Yes, the Q stick lighter is known to burn through fuel instantly and can be a struggle to light due to the small wheel, but like most luxury gear, you're not really buying this for the function of it, because like I always say, you don't need this, but you friggin' want it. Personally, I love these mini stretch pockets. They're perfect for pocket hoarders like us, as it fits every knick-knack gadget like this perfectly. The Analogue Apotik Cologne, I hope I'm saying that right, but the first question anyone's gonna ask, does it smell good? Who cares? It's cologne in a damn lighter case. Perfect for anyone who doesn't smoke, so never got to fidget with the Zippo case. Now you've got a much safer and even better smelling one too. Jokes aside, for me, it actually smells great. And if you're a fan of solid cologne, this may be the move. I'm not even gonna try and explain what it smells like, but I am a fan of it. It feels like they've coated a Zippo-like case in a really tough textured plasti dip matte black finish, but combined with the gold branding, it's something I'm excited to pull out and show off to others. They've designed a custom insert with plenty of fragrance to go around, plus it does fit like a standard lighter. So you could put an actual lighter in this case too, and vice versa, with the fragrance in any other case you prefer. Oh, and while we don't usually care for packaging, I loved how personal and unique this one was, as it fits with their branding so well. Seriously, it's a vibe, and you may probably be the only one around with it, as they're based solely in Asia too. This is a curveball that I found while makeup shopping with my girlfriend. Galimard oil blotting paper. For all the head sweaters, or if you just have a shiny forehead like myself, these are a lifesaver to feel slightly less self-conscious about the light reflecting off my face, because essentially these are tiny pieces of what feels like wrapping paper. You use it like a napkin and it soaks up any excess oil, and you can visually see it work its magic too. The fact it comes in this blacked out case was what really caught my eye, with plenty of sheets inside and room to spare for other daily essentials too. I was surprised how clutch the mirror comes in, because if you're like me and also self-conscious about there always being a booger in your nose, this is a win-win. Now that's the quick access gear. Moving on to the heavy hitters behind that. Accessible through a full-length zipper, and inside is one large compartment and more than enough space for my phone. But more importantly, my case of choice, the Arc Pulse and Lisa from Blackpink collab with her alter ego branding. Do I particularly care for Blackpink? Not really. Do I love the idea of collecting limited edition items of gear I already love? Yeah, I love it a lot. I am a fan of the matte black and red interior accent, giving off vampire, Batman, and just ninja-like vibes. If you're unfamiliar with the Arc Pulse case itself, the easiest way to explain it is like if your iPhone is wearing a metal bikini. Amazing because it literally adds no bulk when in use, because it's just these pieces of metal that slide on and off, lined with rubber so it doesn't scratch your phone, and held in place with friction, which honestly is surprisingly strong, passing my scientific drop test without falling off. Plus, with the added lip around the front and back, combined with those shoulder pads, it can actually protect your phone too. I don't love or hate the logos either. I do think they add a nice accent to the Blackout, but let me know in the comments if you stan Lisa and would cop this yourself. Is that the right term? Stan K-pop? I don't know. Behind that, another chonker of a device, the Anbernic RG Slide. And if you've ever used a PSP Go, you're probably already putting your credit card information in the links down below, because I know the world is healing when I see retro tech features make a comeback with modern updates. If you don't mind the wait, it makes for a really comfortable gaming experience with the extra girth to grab onto. But let's be real. You're only getting this because you want to feel alive again doing this. The joysticks are rather flat, buttons do click well though, the D-pad is on point, and while the shoulder buttons are on the smaller side, they're manageable if you're not trying to achieve any high scores. I'm not going to go into details of the apps and gameplay, but I can confirm it handles all my Game Boy and arcade emulation with minor hiccups. Oh, and it runs Android and has a touchscreen. So yeah, you can run YouTube, browse the internet, and it's got the Play Store to download other apps too. Essentially like an old school Palm phone, if you're old enough to remember that, without the actual phone part. But who cares? This is going everywhere with me now. There is a hidden zippered pocket inside, great for your secret stash. But speaking of retro, we're also rocking a Noble Note notebook with a built-in pen, which having it all compact and tidy in one package is great in itself. The real magic though, or should I say magnet, is that it also has MagSafe built in. So a very niche market of people who still use notebooks, but if you ever wanted a backup notebook to sketch out all the random billion-dollar ideas in your head, but don't want to carry around a full notebook, this is the answer to that very specific problem. Thankfully, it's also a very over-engineered notebook, wrapped in a clean leather finish all around, with the pen designed to lock in place while also being instantly accessible and extendable, so no more hand cramps too. Who would have thought in 2008? A notebook, but for your iPhone. So 2025. All packed away though, the Falcon 2-liter is still comfortable around the shoulders, but my favorite has to go to the fanny style. Everything is accessible at a glance, and the additional front flap pocket is perfect to hold an extra t-shirt, umbrella, or my tiny, average size Blackout water bottle too. Cha-ching!
For more everyday carry and tech deals, sign up to our newsletter, Supply. Link down below, where we share all the other gadgets we find that can't make it into a video. But that's it. I rest my Blackout AirPods.